So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Takes it to about the 37. You talk about this Titan defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
So from the 37, here's 2nd down and 8.
Tony. Hey, south. 19 Texas.
They'll run with a 2nd-round pick from April's draft. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Stroud. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there. With touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. They go play action here on 1st down. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. You look at the defense for these Texans. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Yeah, this is going to be a Titans 1st down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line. The interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
Get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down. So back-to-back big runs picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Looking for London on the out route complete. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Now a play fake here on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Second and 10. They're going to look to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. We got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game, and it will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing on this drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
Jalen Petrie coming up to bring him down. Well, this defense for the Texans, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. That'll give him 8 that time, and it'll be fourth down. They'll look to throw here. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on fourth down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out first and 10. Here's Stroud. And that is incomplete.
Well, they have that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Now a second and 10.
Look the hot, look the hot. Love it.
Stroud off the play fake. That one complete. It's Tank Dell. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
45 yards rushing for him now in his first 2 carries of the ball game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down. When you're down early, how do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. They'll look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 43. 18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 43. He'll look to throw. This is intercepted. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
They'll send the tight end in motion left. He'll look to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Chigakonkwo, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now a hit and a loose football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting because when you're trailing in a game, these are the mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Eluding the pressure right. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Hands it off out of the gun. Gets around him, and he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. 51 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are in defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Shipley trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And they'll run again. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 1-yard run on first down, another one on second. It might not do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And at contract time, you want to show touchdowns scored way more than you want to show yards per carry.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, and right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
On the quick, right?
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Stroud going to bat it forward on the touch pass. And he's got a first down as he's going to be taken down. But a very nice pickup there just in front of the 2-minute warning. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. Stroud. And that'll be incomplete. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first-half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. Here's 2nd and 10. Here goes Stroud again. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Now inside the 25. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Here's Bass now for the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've seen what was a comfortable 21-0 lead go completely by the wayside. Now 21 all as they take over 1st and 10. Stroud coming right back after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 57 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Throwing now is Stroud. Stroud is hit, and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Titans, and they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
You can admire his willingness to sacrifice his body to try and pick up the first down, and I do, but let's face it. You know his coaches are going to warn him about diving or extending for a marker for this exact reason. So much easier to have the ball knocked free when you're extended like that. So if you're going to dive, you got to make sure you secure the football, which he didn't.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 3rd and 8. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. That one deep for London. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. Stroud to throw it. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep it on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Play action. Stroud now. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And the Titans are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage. We know that. Can one of them break away and take control of this game?
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. On play action, they'll throw. That's brought in downfield by London. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
These two offenses have gone up and down the field so far in the first half. Finally, I say, here's a stop on 3rd down.
And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. They'll throw now on the final play. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. That was Will Anderson getting home and finishing the play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Back to throw. Toward the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
And I believe that gain on third and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on fourth down. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. And they've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Yeah, their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. A Cockrell holds it in left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll give him 60 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. They're going to look to throw. That'll be caught by Shipley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Second and a couple. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Oh, right.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They intercept Stroud again, the third time in this game. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them. I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Robinson. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard that time, so now a decision to be made here on 4th and goal. Offensively, not what they wanted there, but hey, you can kick the field goal here and take the lead.
Felt like a little bit of a statement stop, didn't it? You know, made a big play right there. Okay, guess what? Ball's in your court, guys. What are you going to do? Myself, I kick the field goal, get the 3, and take the lead.
In motion left, the tight end. They'll drop to throw. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. From a yard out. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. They'll try the left side with Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this 4th quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter, and a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To the right side goes Shipley. And he'll get about 3 up close to the 35.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down, and you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They'll set up a throw. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Now a play fake here on 1st down. This pass deep for a Cockrell. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And the Texans are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it, and that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Look the hot. 11. Why Tony? Hey.
Stroud working out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. A shotgun snap to Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
South. Here we go, let's go. 19 Texas. Hey, uno.
The throwing again is Stroud. And nearly another interception. Well, it would have been his 3rd of the game, but this time he couldn't hang on. What a difference a week makes. Last week he hit on over 80% of his passes. This week he's down under 50%. What do you see as the difference?
Well, I think we're used to seeing a drop. If someone's over 80%, they're not going to hold that number, not in this league. But a drop under 50%, that just tells me that the defense has spent a lot of extra time on game films and came up with a really good plan to try and chip away this timing.
Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Texans strike quickly to take the lead here in the 4th.
Did you see them hold up four fingers at the start of the fourth quarter?
They were ready.
They were definitely ready. They may or may not have done that, but they certainly have played that way. The fourth quarter has belonged to them, and now the lead belongs to them as well.
Tucker now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they've jumped back ahead, 35-28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Xavier Gibson on the return. The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And now here's another interception. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
All right.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
19 taxi.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. Forced out to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
A good pickup there, 7 yards, and it's going to be 2nd and goal now.
That's a great run right there on first down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Jordan Addison. His first touchdown on the year. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Just a great individual effort there to take that pop pass and scamper off into the end zone.
And that's why offenses love that play partner, because that gives them a chance to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers with a full head of steam behind them. It's often like a track relay. Legs 2, 3, and 4. That first guy steaming ahead, and he just hands it to you, and you get a chance to take off and go before you even get the baton.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Got to avoid the flags defensively. Here's 4th and long. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. London holds this one in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. All 3 timeouts remain, but they've got to score quick. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's complete. This is Starks. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Back to throw again. That is caught. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll look to throw again. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They love to try to take advantage of his height, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them try to run it back and try it again, maybe with a little less mustard on the throw.
Just over a minute to go in the football game. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
And while it's probably going to take a miracle at this stage, if they come down with this one in the end zone, they've still got a fighting chance. That one, however, winds up incomplete.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Back to throw here. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Here's first and goal.
They'll set up to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's third and goal.
They're going to look to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And that one is incomplete, and now we're inside of 10 seconds. Just 9 remain. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far as a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Stroud back to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Texans, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6.
And they'll be on the road next week as they travel to Pittsburgh to take on the Steelers.
So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.